Good evening, friends. Our point of discussion this evening is childbearing and radiant health. Childbearing and radiant health. Childbearing is a unique gift from our Creator, God. And as parents, we should always watch our teenagers when they are growing. The rate at which teenagers in Africa give birth to children these days is very, very amazing. A teenager that gives birth to a baby for another teenager, this idea should not be welcomed. The reason is that many of these teenagers do not know what it entails to have issues. And when they are not ready and mature for bearing children, it is always a problem for the parents of such teenagers and the large society as a whole. The government of our countries in Africa are really trying, because many of them had arranged what we call motherless babies homes. With motherless babies homes, some of these problems are halfway solved, but many of these teenagers' children are still put into the bush, where some of them just die if they are not lucky for people to pick them from the bush where the teenagers usually keep these children. Our men should be addressed to please stop to pregnate some female teenagers, because many of these teenagers are not matured. We've heard of a story, or even more than a story, where some of these teenagers are just giving some little money, or they buy some materials or sweets or biscuits for them before they put them into the motherhood. During the pregnancy of these teenagers, many of parents do not even help matters, because some of them are so much annoyed at times they send these teenagers out of their real family's home. Some of them will now join the teenager boy that has the pregnancy, and both of them may not have enough money to take care of such a child. And such a child, when it is time to put the baby to bed, she may have some people that care for them out of pity. But for the child now to take care of this child to grow up is always a problem, because they have no money to take good care of such a baby. And in our society today, such problem is very, very common in many countries in Africa. And these are some of the boys that when they now grown up without proper care, they become another thing to our society. Some of them go into some bad peer groups and develop as a bad boys in our society. parents should take good care of their children at home. The moment you notice that the behavior of your female child has changed, you should ask questions from her. And if she's having a boyfriend at that age, maybe between 12 and 17, you should warn her so that at the end of the day she will not just carry pregnancy from anybody. Some of such pregnancy do not even have biological father. Many of them that even have biological father, the biological father may not have enough money to take good care of the girlfriend and the child, the newborn child. And as a result, it is always problem in our society and in the family. We should all join hands together to take care of all the children that God has given to us. It's not good for parents to have children and leave their children and just go to work without proper care. And many of these children that people just give pregnancy and take chance on them are from very poor home. And the things always happen because of lack. This is where, once again, I will call on our leaders in our countries in Africa to really help majority of our people that are poor, so that our society will be okay. Please share this little discussion on our page to friends and relatives. Good evening.